Today we are visiting an extremely interesting town, Alba, located in the Italian northwestern region of Piemonte, or Piedmont. Alba is the capital of the Langhe, a beautiful and very fertile area, well known internationally for its wines, cheeses and truffles. Wine lovers know that this area is where the arguably best Italian wines are produced, the Barolo, Barbaresco and Nebbiolo, not to mention the Roero Arnese, the Dolcetto and various others. In the fall you can experience a very special time here in Alba, celebrating the venerable tradition of the truffle, one of the most mythical and somewhat mysterious ingredients in the arsenal of the most famous chefs. So here we are, in the streets of Alba's historical center, walking our way to the central square. From a distance it looks like something may be going on in the square, under the watchful eye of the mayor in the city hall and of some other colorful character. Yes, something is happening. Local athletes are playing an old handball game. As the receivers wait on the opposite side of the square, the server's powerful throw begins the fast action of this round. People cheer for their team, but most of the passerbys are easily distracted by other attractions of the day. As we too walk on to discover what lays behind the next corner, we need to quickly step aside, as a colorful group is coming this way, proudly presenting the colors of their borgo or city district, which will engage tomorrow in the Palio degli Asini, the local donkey race originally started for fun, now a 50-year-old tradition in town that stirs rivalry among the various town districts. Many Albesi walk the streets in anticipation of the race and show their colors and their skill with banners. The streets are sided by elegant buildings and beautiful Baroque churches, where you can find a moment of peace. Although it is difficult to ignore the festive atmosphere of the inviting outside cafes and the colorful and most of all delicious delicacies in the numerous stores, sultry pastries for your aperitif, pasta enriched with mushroom, wine or various other flavors, cheeses, supremely rich ice creams, and many others. But finally, here they are, the truffles. The shop owners proudly present their precious samples, each carefully labeled to precisely indicate the weight and of course the price, a thrilling item in and of itself, as it can achieve in many cases somewhat stratospheric levels. So, what's so special with truffles? Perhaps the primary factor is the extreme rarity of the truffle, which to date still grows only in the wild, spontaneously and only in certain types of soil, and is found by skilled and licensed individuals, the triffolai, that scout the woods with their highly trained dogs in a brief few weeks in the fall. To put it simply, truffles are mushrooms that grow completely underground. In a fascinating symbiotic cycle, they form only with certain trees, such as the local oaks. Their unique aroma especially developed to attract the small animals, mice and squirrels, that dig for them and help continue in their life cycle as they feed on them, ending up spreading their spores. Many connoisseurs around the world love the truffle's unique aroma and pay dearly for it. But how do you eat truffle? Well, the proper way to enjoy truffle is by serving it in very thin slices, over pasta, risotto or meat dishes with very simple light sauces, not to interfere with the truffle itself. Don't cut it in pieces, don't eat it whole, it's just thinly sliced and never cooked. Truffle should be stored in a glass jar, wrapped in cloth, should not be kept in oil, and should not be frozen because that will quickly kill the flavor. Seller's reputation and the truffle's quality. Watch for tricks like filled holes or color enhancement or patching of separate pieces to make it larger. How much should you pay for it? Hard to say, as it depends on the quality, the size, the overall conditions, etc. If you are really serious about truffles, want to support the charity events, and also like the competition and the big business of truffle, you can participate in Alba White Truffle World Auction, which will run on November 15th, when you can bid on the largest and most prestigious truffle of the year. So, truffles are a uniquely flavorful gastronomical specialty from a beautiful and welcoming land. They are rightfully famous for many reasons, particularly, perhaps, for making a meal a bit more special, calling all friends and families together to enjoy the food, the conversations, and ultimately to enjoy life.